Canelo Alvarez.
In the world of boxing, the dominance of Canelo Alvarez has been clear for years, with a string of impressive victories that continue to solidify his legacy as one of the sport's greatest fighters. However, with the rise of fighters like Terence Crawford, the question on everyone's mind is whether Canelo's reign will remain unchallenged. In this analysis, we take a deep dive into why Terence Crawford might struggle against the might of Canelo Alvarez, highlighting his incredible striking power and his ability to adapt to any opponent in the ring. Canelo Alvarez has proven time and time again that he is a force to be reckoned with. His remarkable achievements are punctuated by knockout victories, his unwavering precision, and his uncanny ability to land powerful blows when his opponents least expect them. To understand why Canelo continues to dominate the super middleweight division, it's important to look at some of his most memorable victories. These bouts showcase his dominance and illustrate why no one, not even the likes of Crawford, can easily escape the power of Canelo. One of the most iconic moments in Canelo's career occurred when he faced Austin Trout. Trout was a solid fighter, but Canelo showed his ability to deal with all types of pressure and adversity. Despite Trout's attempts to control the pace and movement of the fight, Canelo was able to land crucial strikes that turned the tide in his favor. In this bout, Canelo displayed a perfect blend of offense and defense, controlling the ring with ease and refusing to be overwhelmed by Trout's techniques. This fight was a statement to the boxing world that Canelo was no longer just a promising fighter, he was a championship-caliber boxer. Following the Trout fight, Canelo went up against Alfredo Angulo, a fighter known for his aggressive style and strong will. Angulo, however, wasn't ready for the level of experience and precision that Canelo brought to the ring. As the fight progressed, Canelo's sharp jabs and quick combinations wore down Angulo, leaving him with little opportunity to land his own punches. The battle was a true test of endurance, with both fighters exchanging heavy shots, but it was Canelo who stood tall in the end. His ability to adapt, counter, and control the pace of the fight was on full display, and it showed just how dangerous he could be when forced into a high-stakes battle. Canelo's next big test came against the undefeated American, Miguel Cotto. Cotto had long been considered one of the best in the business, but when he faced Canelo, it was clear that he was outclassed. From the opening bell, Canelo's quickness and sharp right hand were evident. Cotto tried his best to fight back, but Canelo's unrelenting pressure and pinpoint accuracy took its toll. In a masterful display of boxing, Canelo put on a clinic, landing shots with speed and precision that Cotto simply couldn't avoid. By the time the fight ended, Canelo had made his mark, establishing himself as the new face of the middleweight division. The victory against Cotto further cemented Canelo's reputation as one of boxing's elite fighters, but it was his match against Callum Smith that really highlighted the extent of his power and skill. Smith came into the fight with a strong game plan and a good reputation, but Canelo's dominance was undeniable. From the very first round, it was clear that Smith was no match for Canelo's superior technique and striking power. Canelo's combination of body shots, quick uppercuts, and relentless pressure made it nearly impossible for Smith to mount any kind of offense. In the end, Canelo knocked Smith down multiple times, solidifying his status as the undisputed super middleweight champion. Another defining moment in Canelo's career came when he faced Callum Smith, a powerful fighter known for his size and reach. Smith was expected to give Canelo a tough challenge, but what transpired in the ring was nothing short of a masterclass from the Mexican champion. Canelo's quickness, footwork, and ability to close the distance on his larger opponent were on full display. Smith's attempts to maintain distance were quickly neutralized by Canelo's incredible work in the clinch and his ability to land devastating body shots. Despite Smith's best efforts, Canelo's power and skill were too much to overcome. The fight ended with Canelo winning by unanimous decision, further proving that no one, regardless of size, could stand up to his fury in the ring. Canelo's ability to fight against larger opponents is one of the key factors that make him so dangerous. His ability to maintain control, even against fighters with superior size and reach, is a testament to his skills as a boxer. This was particularly evident in his fight with Sergey Kovalev, a former light heavyweight champion. Kovalev came into the fight with a wealth of experience and a deadly jab, but Canelo's explosive power and speed overwhelmed him. In the later rounds, Canelo landed a devastating right hand that knocked Kovalev out cold, proving that even a fighter as seasoned as Kovalev couldn't handle Canelo's power. Now, as Terence Crawford continues to build his legacy as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, many are speculating about a potential matchup between him and Canelo Alvarez. Crawford, known for his slick boxing and ability to fight from multiple stances, is a formidable opponent. However, when considering the raw power and precision that Canelo possesses, it's hard to imagine Crawford coming out on top in this potential showdown. Crawford's style is built around his ability to adapt to any situation. He's capable of switching from orthodox to southpaw and using his sharp jab and quick footwork to outbox his opponents. While this approach has worked wonders in the past, it may not be enough to overcome the sheer force of Canelo's punches. Crawford is known for his intelligence in the ring, but Canelo is just as sharp and has the added benefit of a devastating punch that can end a fight in an instant. The question remains, can Crawford withstand the kind of power that Canelo brings to the ring? If the two were to meet, it would likely be a battle of contrasting styles. Crawford would look to keep the fight at a distance, using his jab and footwork to outmaneuver Canelo. However, Canelo's ability to close the distance and land crushing blows to the body and head would make it incredibly difficult for Crawford to implement his game plan. Crawford would need to be at his absolute best, constantly moving and avoiding the heavy punches that Canelo is known for. But the longer the fight goes on, the more likely it is that Canelo will find his mark. Canelo's previous performances against some of the best fighters in the world, including the likes of Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, and Billy Joe Saunders, show that he can overcome any challenge put in front of him. His ability to weather storms, adjust his game plan, and break down his opponents is unmatched. Crawford may have his moments, but against a fighter as complete as Canelo, it would be an uphill battle. One of the most impressive aspects of Canelo's fighting style is his ability to hurt opponents without wasting energy. His punches are compact and efficient, making every shot count. Even when he's not throwing punches, Canelo is constantly setting up his opponent for a devastating blow. His mastery of angles, timing, and distance control allows him to land punches that his opponents don't see coming. This is why Canelo is so dangerous, and why anyone who faces him must be at the top of their game. In conclusion, while Terence Crawford is undoubtedly one of the best fighters in the world today, there are few fighters who can match Canelo Alvarez's level of skill and power. Canelo's incredible striking ability, combined with his experience and tactical intelligence, make him one of the most dominant champions the sport has ever seen. If Crawford were to face Canelo, it would certainly be an exciting and highly anticipated matchup, but in the end, it's hard to bet against the Mexican superstar. His unrelenting style, knockout power, and ability to adapt to any opponent make him a nearly unbeatable force in the ring.